How to prepare for the job of the future. Many pundits claim that we'll lose our jobs to robots and AI. Many are proclaiming that we don't have to worry because many types of new future jobs will be created. The reality may lie somewhere between the two extremes. Then there is this question of time horizon that nobody talks about. Are we talking about 5 years or 50 years? It's all so confusing. Many management gurus are talking about what companies should do, but few are talking about what we should do and how we should educate our kids. I'm going to attempt to do that in this video. Nobody can make accurate long-term predictions, but we can make educated guesses. One thing we all agree on is that the jobs of tomorrow will be impacted by AI. So how do you and your children prepare for it? What do you do specifically? Today, computers can do some things better than humans, like using TurboTax to file your taxes instead of doing it manually. Similarly, AI can do some things better than humans, like using it to search through billions of credit card transactions to catch fraudulent ones. On the other hand, humans are good at empathy and creativity. We just need to find the things that computers and AI systems cannot do and complement them to provide much higher value than what could have been done just by the system or just by humans. So what are those things? There are skills like leadership, communication, storytelling, empathy, creativity, and imagination. You notice a common thread here? These are not based on explicit knowledge, such as you'll find in disciplines like math or science or history or medicine. These are human-centric tacit skills. This does not mean that you can develop those skills without foundational knowledge. In fact, if you are a doctor, to better communicate with your patients, you need to know something about medicine. So the foundational knowledge is definitely needed, but in addition, you need to develop these tacit skills, and together they can make you a much better doctor. Just tacit skills aren't enough though. A barber may have skills to regale his customers with tall stories or be creative with hairstyling. But most barbers barely make ends meet. While a barber's job will be safe from AI because few people will trust a robot with a pair of scissors, it does not mean that you should seek out such a job. Foundational knowledge is critical. Let's say that you're passionate about helping cure other people. Just being a doctor will not differentiate you because AI can perform a lot of your work. Say you have analytical abilities as well. Combine these skills and that'll help you differentiate yourself from AI systems which operate in narrow domains. The more interests you can add to this mix, the more value you can bring, and the more unique you will be. While advances in AI in recent years have been impressive, we have a long way to go before they can match up the cognitive power of humans. We understand how simple machine learning works. The one complex subset of machine learning is deep learning using neural networks. Due to its complex structure, currently we're not able to explain how it works. These deep learning machines can process huge amounts of data to find patterns, but they're not able to match a 2-year-old child who can identify a dog without having to look at a million of them. Deep learning may not be our answer to general purpose AI. Rather, metaphorically speaking, it's like a bicycle. Yes, it's much better than walking everywhere, but we are nowhere close to a car or an airplane, metaphorically speaking again. A car is not just an improved version of a bicycle, and a plane is just not an improved version of a car. They're fundamentally different, so we need some major breakthroughs, and no one can predict when that might happen. Our educational system is archaic and flawed. Here's how it works now. A large number of classes are offered, and depending on the degree you want to get, you take a set of classes. If you want to become a doctor, you take this set of classes. If you want to become a mechanical engineer, you take another set of classes, and so on. There are a few overlapping ones, but they are framed against the degree that you seek. To compete effectively with AI, you need more than just a predetermined set of classes. You have to actively reach out and take classes in areas that will help position you for a better future. In other words, you have to almost configure your own degree, so to speak. Unfortunately, since the current university system does not let you do that, you have to work towards a single degree while picking the classes that you think you can combine intelligently and make you more valuable. To have a job in the future, you have to be in a continuous cycle of assessing, learning, applying, and adapting as your environment continues to change. What you study and learn may be different from people in the same profession, but always keep in mind what AI can or cannot do so you can complement its strengths. The bottom line is this: learn the explicit knowledge, build tacit skills, combine your interest and passions, always keep assessing, learning, applying, and adapting. This will help you position yourself competitively and to complement AI systems so you can do meaningful work for a long time to come.